Hey everyone, it's time for Macro Minute Monday. This week's macro is called Unpivot Table. What does this do? It takes data that is in kind of a pivoted format, so it's flat and it's wide, to a more data style structure where it is row-based and it is tall. This is a common problem people have where they get data in a particular format, run a report, they can't really modify the report within the reporting solution, and then they have to spend a lot of time copying and pasting or restructuring it. This is a really quick way to do that in seconds. Now there are other approaches, Power Query is one of them, but this is quicker. So if you're wanting to do this on the fly, and it happens a lot, I did this just last week probably a dozen times, and it's so easy with this approach. I think you'll like it too. So to do this, we're going to select our entire data set all the way down to the bottom. We're going to search for Unpivot. It's going to say how many header rows are above your data. Now notice we have actual budget and we have period. That's a very common structure for this, where you have several periods next to each other and you want to stack them. So we're going to enter 2 here because there's 2 rows above. How many columns are there to the left of your data set that need to be repeated and not unpivoted? In this case, there are 2. Now you can't see that, but we've got an account number and a description, so we're going to enter 2. When we do that, notice at the bottom it tells us how many are done, and in a matter of about 5 seconds, it adds a separate sheet. So notice that your raw data is maintained, and it builds this for you. So what you would do up here is say, A, B for actual budget, period. If I could spell correctly, that would be great. And then amount. And there you go. You've got all of your data in a stacked format, which makes it a lot easier to use formulas, to filter, to do stuff with. And it took just a few seconds to do that. We just entered the number of rows, number of columns, selected our data set, and it gave this to us. Then we can use it for whatever purpose you want. Right? So there's often not a lot of options when you run this out of your reporting solution. This bridges a gap, does it very easily. I frequently use this when working with a lot of source data where it kind of shows locations next to each other, or the trend of the dates or periods or something like that. And this is just an awesome option to convert that to a format that's more usable. So that's it for this week. Please like, comment, repost, follow us, share this with a friend if you want to, and try it out for yourself along with many other macros in the add-in. Thanks for watching and have an awesome rest of your day.